Hey folks, Jay Barrino here, welcome back. Continuing Brood War Alternate, we're on the 4th Terran mission, the search for intel. In order to activate the Psi Disruptor, the UED Strike Force is heading to Maltair 4. UED Tactical Cruiser Alexander, orbiting the planet Braxis. So, Duran, what is this information you wanted us to know about? A new Xel'Naga world ship is being assembled on Aiur as we speak. What? This can't be true. Why should we believe you? Listen to me, Stukov. I am no longer that Conclave assassin you encountered on Aiur. Aldaris and his henchmen are dead. Without their precious world ship, the Protoss can no longer control me. You have to believe me. We don't have time for... Damn liar. You were infested even before you became a retarded Templar. I know not to buy into your horse shit. General, stop. If this information is real, we cannot allow it to slip away. Continue, Duran. It seems as if many of the surviving executors led by Tassadar have formed a new conclave. To make matters worse, they have somehow located another derelict Xel'Naga world ship and are in the process of restoring it to operational status. Thankfully, they have a long way to go before it's brought to a serviceable state. As you may know, the Protoss cannot control their beloved Kala without an active world ship, but Tassadar and his lackeys are still in command of a significant fighting force. Numerous battalions of the Imperial Army, a number of the Nerazim clans willing to fight for them, as well as several squadrons of the Protoss Grand Fleet. The two executors you killed here were but a smidgen of Tassadar's forces. That said, I think we all know what happens if they restore the world ship to its full capabilities. Even if all this is not bullshit as it seems to be, our goal is now to protect Braxis from the invaders, not try to destroy an entire world ship. We have to make the Psi Disruptor combat operational before it's too late. Then I will assist you in your mission, my friend. Annihilating Tassadar's forces on Braxis will surely serve to weaken their iron grip they hold. Gentlemen, it seems that we should trust Duran, at least for now. The threat is too high to be ignored. For now, he will assist us. He was your enemy once, but the Conclave is much more dangerous, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yet for now, we don't have time for this. One of our closest listening posts to Protoss space was located on planet Maltair 4. Your objective will be to locate and recover its black box, which should contain the information we need. We shall complete this task with triumph, Admiral, but do not expect us to forget about what Duran is and what he has done. Captain, I suggest you rally the forces and set a course for Maltair. We better depart as soon as possible. Gerard Dougal getting duped by Duran even in the alternate universe. Okay, bring Duran to the black box. Oh, we're gonna have the suicide drop, except we're Terran this time. And we're gonna get Duran, which will be super good, because he is very strong. No Psionic Storm, but 600 shields. Oh dear. Okay, good. We killed the sunken colony before it murdered one of our tanks. Look out. When removing your overhead luggage, please be careful. Don't get killed by splash damage, please. 3 tanks and 6 Goliaths, that's pretty darn good if you ask me. There's Duran. Okay, we gotta get this creep out of here, like, as soon as possible. Any other sunken colonies? Explain something to me, Vice Admiral. How is it that your listening post has fallen under Zerg control? Oh, look at the SCVs getting in there. Can we cram a command center in over here? Yeah. It wasn't always like this. Some time ago, this planet was a Confederate colony. During the Guild Wars, the Confederacy had abandoned the planet, and we shut our listening post down with it. Those Zerg are newcomers here. Okay, let's unsiege. We have to wait, not only for the creep to recede, but also for the command center to actually complete. It's another sunken colony, so let's siege up over here. Okay, Duran. You're going to be extremely useful. He can kind of cover the area over here because there's 2 ramps, and then we've got all this defense to defend the main front. Let's spend some cash to repair these, and then we're going to start needing to get some depots. I think we're going to need 2. That should be fine. Maybe, like, we cram it back here instead. How about that? Was there another SCV? Or did we only start with 3? Or did one of them die? Maybe there were only 3? Oh, no, there's 4. I'm crazy. I'm building 2 supply depots at once. Okay, no problem. Okay, good. You guys are all healed up. Okay, let's unsiege here. We've got Duran to cover this ramp, and then we can rotate the Goliaths where necessary, and then we'll leave the tanks up here. I do like to move up pretty quickly on this map. We'll see how that goes. Can't land here. Captain, we have a problem. During our flight here, our modular spaceport sections were damaged. Starports themselves are intact, but the production lines are all in no condition to work. Air support is now out of the question. Great. Okay, you all siege up. Put some Goliaths in front just in case. And then we can cover this side. We gotta slowly wait for the creep to recede, unfortunately. Real fun. Okay, you all start collecting resources. And then... oh, perfect. Good timing. I would really like to move down and start kind of pushing out, but again, these maps are... Do I take the chance and just try it, or do we wait? Let's just wait a little bit. And I'd like to at least get some Marines, like a bunker out would be nice. Like, if we set a bunker up over here, then we can move out down this ramp, because we know that that's really the only direction that they'll attack us from. So that should help. Give me another supply depot, because we're going to need that pretty soon. And gas soon as well, but we just are not in condition to get gas when we have, like, no SCVs on minerals right now. So let's get this going. Ghost's probably going to be less helpful just because this is a map against Zerg, or it should be at least, right? Because it's... Normally you fight random Terran on Braxis, yes, okay. Which means it'll be Zerg in this particular situation. Yep, get out of here. A lot of it, too, is going to be if they decide to come up from this direction. They may or may not, I don't know. Okay, we're fine on supply. We're just going to keep getting Marines and SCVs. And then eventually an academy so we can get some medics and fire bats. Yeah, see, I don't think this is one where we're going to have to really rush to ghosts, because lockdown is not going to be super useful. Granted, ghosts are pretty good against Zerglings, but that's about it. Okay, we're looking better. There's an expansion down the left that I like to try to take, so I may go for that pretty quick. Let's grab more SCVs. I think now I'll go ahead and grab my refinery, because just one SCV is fine to divert for that. And then we're going to need another supply depot soon as well, so let's just save our money.
Yes, sir. Orders, sir. SCV good to go, sir.
Okay, great. Keep it up, SCVs. These missions where you start with nothing, it's just blah, you know? Just blah. Okay, let's lift this and maybe move it a little closer down here and just put most of our supply depots over on the left. Be advised, Captain sensors are picking up another Zerg hive cluster in the area. However, its inhabitants are unlike any Zerg group that we know of. Biometric scans indicate presence of unknown strains. Primals. So this is like the UED equivalent. Primal Zerg. Right? Because they're like the UED to the Sons of Korhal / Confederacy. These Zerg, they're... Well, to call them strange would be a grave understatement. I can sense them, but they're neither part of some brood, nor mutated personalities like Draliska or Feral Guards. It's almost as if... No, but that's impossible. Oh, it's possible. I just saw Primal Primeling. What do you have in mind, Duran? Huh. I'll have to make a comstat so I can scan there. I felt something like this only once in the presence of the Overmind.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Okay, cram that in there. Okay, that's like a legit Ultralisk. That's not a... Well, that was red, right? So, let's just go ahead and get down here and repair these. Then we're going to make some bunkers. Of that, I am not sure. Okay, make some extra Marines. We're going to need to get an engineering bay. Not enough minerals yet. I would like to start pushing to the bottom left soon. I don't think I have quite enough to do that. That depends. It depends on how heavily they're going to defend it. I would love it if we could get Charon boosters now, but something tells me that's still not going to be available to me. But I would like to get a second base as soon as possible. We're going to need to... I'm going to build a bunker back here so that we can defend this area if the Primal Zerg, I guess, attack us. It's just like I just saw Zerglings and Hydralisks, but it was kind of hard to tell if they had different attacks or what. I'm sure we'll have plenty of exposure to them, and we're going to be able to play them in the next campaign, so that'll be interesting. Give me a medic. Give me 2 medics.
Complete.
Okay, and now we're going to wait for gas. All right, E-wall, hop in here, and I'll probably block this with a depot as well.
Not enough minerals.
As usual, because we're not going to be going that way. Prepped and ready. Yeah, it's really just minerals, so I guess more SCVs were blocked, but not for long. You know, I'm going to get another depot over here. It's a little superfluous, but I think it's worth it. Oh, look at these assholes. Huh. So they attack really fast, but do very little damage. No bouncing attack either. Okay, I see a pretty large attack coming in. I blocked myself in. Ah, man. Why are they attacking me? Go attack the others, assholes. Okay. Unload. Load them up. No, 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 no. Huh. Okay, so those are pretty tanky. All right, hop on in here, then unload. Okay, now we need an engineering base so we can make turrets because those things are super tanky. Seems like they're going to be attacking me the most. It's too bad it doesn't seem like they're going to go and attack the... They're not going to go and attack the Colonial Zerg, which they should. Okay, look out, buddy. Okay, so come on down here, repair these Goliaths. Let's try to keep these alive. There's Charon boosters. Okay, Charon boosters are a possibility. Let's get some more tanks. Again, this is walled in, so we'll get a turret back there, and it should be fine. Should be fine. We're just going to be really tight on space until we can get the rest of this base set up. So let's, yeah, just cram this stuff in wherever it'll fit. Okay, more Marines.
Base is under attack.
Can we focus fire? Does that work when you're targeting bunkers? No, not quite. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna focus on Goliaths here with Charon boosters. That'll be really, really useful. So we're gonna grab vehicle weapons. Coming over here, repair. Yeah, they really want to attack me. Look, they're attacking together. This is garbage. Oh no, okay, they're killing each other. These things are really interesting. Again, they do really low damage, so it seems like armor upgrades are going to be really effective against them. Which is not what I would have expected. We just need a more solid defense here. Okay, come on down here. We're going to set a bunker up. And then, of course, we'll repair all sorts of stuff. We're going to get Marines, tanks, Goliaths,
Not enough minerals.
as is pretty typical on this map, with just some +1 upgrades. I can make the starports to get the science facility to get +2, but that's going to be really expensive before we can actually push out here, so I don't think I'm going to do it that way. And we just need turrets along the ledges here. God, this whole area is just really smashed in here.
Give me something to shoot.
Not a fan of it.
Go ahead, TACOM.
Maybe we can move Duran down here.
Orders, Captain. Jacked up and good to go. Give me something to shoot. Orders, Captain. You want a piece of me, boy?
Okay, every little bit helps.
Your forces are under attack.
That's a normal Mutalisk. We just gotta set up some turrets along this ledge back here, wherever they'll fit. Goliaths,
Upgrade complete.
please run. God, the range, the Charon Booster Goliath range is just absurd.
Systems functional.
Where does it hurt?
Okay, I swear, like, this just tiny base,
Orders, sir.
how we're stuck in here is not fun for me.
Destination. Job finished.
Okay, then down here we're gonna make more turrets. Really wherever they'll fit, and then we'll repair some of these. Marine range, not enough minerals. Go ahead and get back to mining back here.
Yes, sir. Identify target. Job destination.
Okay, then repair.
Fired up.
Marines, not too many Marines. I'm just gonna focus on mech, I'd say. Yeah, get out of here.
I read you.
And we'll make another turret here.
Goliath online.
Don't get stuck in there, buddy. He's gonna get stuck in there, almost definitely. Okay, so we can see what's down there. We want to move down there with tanks. Tanks and Goliaths soon enough. See, I don't even have space to get a starport if I wanted to. I could just make it and lift it off.
Job finished. I read you.
He's stuck, isn't he? No, he's not. He made it. Okay, good. Okay, our defense should be fairly impenetrable here.
Reporting for duty.
Now it's just finding places to put depots. Maybe we can cram one up here. Part of it too is your factory with the with the machine shop on it actually tends to get rather stuck. Like units get stuck
Not enough minerals.
behind it, which is a pain in the butt.
Systems functional.
One of these is really low. Do you have any? Yeah, we're bleeding them dry, Vio. We're bleeding the Overlords dry. Yeah, let's go ahead and repair these Goliaths, and then we're gonna go ahead and move out.
Orders, sir.
I'd say we leave like 1 or 2 tanks here, and then bring the rest with us. So that would be four tanks that we bring with us. I really want to... Let's make a comsat so we can see what these guys are up to.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Because I would very much like to see.
Ready to roll. Destination. Identify target.
Okay, so all of you... These 2 tanks appear to be in excellent locations, so that's where they're going to stay.
You want a piece of me, boy?
And I'm just going to try to move out and set up in between these 2 sets of colonies, and that's where we're going to start pushing. But I think we need more anti-air.
Go ahead, TACOM. Systems functional.
Repair if you can even get to them. Get some extra Marines and another medic. And I'll grab U-238 shells. It's going to be my next investment. And then we'll have 1-1. Not many SCVs mining here. I could definitely afford to have more guys mining away. So let's get started there.
Roger that. You want a piece of me, boy?
Okay, so we're going to try to get down here with these tanks. It's going to be surprisingly challenging to do. Let's move down with these units first. I wonder if they can even fit through there if they wanted to.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Okay, hold position, and then let's see if we can get down here with these tanks.
Delighted to, sir.
It looks like they'll make it.
Absolutely.
We definitely need vehicle plating.
Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Moving.
Kind of spread these out a little bit.
Identify target.
Really depends on which direction the enemy can come from. Let's get one more tank, some more Marines, and then move down here with these. We'll bring an SCV with us. We've also got Duran who can help us out.
Go ahead, TACOM. Target designated.
Okay, just don't walk into...
Jacked up and good to go.
Just don't walk into them. Don't walk into the...
Base is complete.
What do we got going on here? I think an Ultralisk can probably get through this. Let's repair this.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, that should do fine. I do really want to get a science facility. So let's throw this down.
Your forces are under attack.
Hey, nice work.
Acknowledged HQ.
Man, they're bringing a lot of units in here. If we want to do anything, we're going to move up and get rid of this colony cluster.
Systems functional.
Identify target.
Do we get any air support? Like, is there the possibility of just a drop ship? Because I'd love to be able to scan over this wall. I think they just keep
Systems functional.
hitting us with spawn broodling. Let's go ahead and move over here
Destination. Yes, sir.
and stick to the left. I don't have restore. I should probably get it just in case, but
Yes, sir. Delighted to, sir.
I'm gonna move up along the edge here. All right, Duran, you can help me out.
Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Orders, sir.
So, like, what if we do this?
Your forces are under attack.
It will be done.
But we have no air support, really. Wow, so many of our, it looks like so many of our Goliaths just got smoked. Okay, you all move down. Probably spawn broodlings, or they just ended up walking into enemies. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened. Okay, now we need a science facility.
Your forces are under attack.
Lift this up. Yeah, we can't build anything. That's too bad. Yeah, lots of spawn broodlings, unfortunately, going to make this annoying. So,
Not
we
enough
need more
members.
resource collection. Okay, we're killing the queens at least.
Destination.
Tons of incoming enemies. That's fine if you want to
Your forces are under attack.
leave a defiler there, buddy. Look at all these incoming hydralisks. Oh my god. Alright, we need more stuff in general. Goliaths, Marines. I keep losing errant units because they're attacking us from both directions. These Dark Swarms are actually quite nice.
Base is under attack.
Okay, we need vehicle weapons. Almost. Oh my god! I feel like this is not meant to attack us. This is probably meant to attack the other base. Okay, so I've made a discovery upon my second try. I just didn't build anything past the mineral line, and they always come down this way. So they tend to run into the red attack waves also. So I think I'm going to just kind of do the same thing as last time, which is I'm going to try to make my way down and destroy this red base. Alternatively, I could come and try to just outright destroy this primal base. I'd like to scan it and see what's there. I think when I did scan it, it looked like there were a lot of air units. Yeah, these do a lot of sustained damage, but not much versus armored, so we'll just keep rebuilding these turrets, and it should be fine. They're pretty tanky, those mutalisks, whatever they're called. I haven't really looked. These are Sikari. I think this was the attack that murdered us last time, but again, see, it's coming from a totally different direction. No, don't go up there. There's nothing to see up here, dude. Son of a bitch. Ah, no, not this Goliath!
Base is
Okay,
under
you all gotta move out here. So this is a Guardian that shoots, like, splash damage AoE.
upgrade complete.
Okay, these assholes are really bothering me. Can we come up here and see whatever this is right here? And then we can maybe destroy it and take this pressure off of ourselves. And I will bring Duran, too. Zerg Lair. Zerg Drone. Primal Subterranean Trench. Yeah. One more. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to bring these tanks. I'm going to need more Goliaths. And let's scan over there and see what there is to see. Lots of air units. primal leaders, which are defilers. Don't go in there, right? We're just gonna let red suicide into us. I think this is the right choice. We want to go and try to kill the primals. I'm interested to inspect more of their tech tree. I suspect the next mission will be the best time to do that. And it looks like we're just gonna need a lot of anti-air, so that's why I gotta get these Goliaths up here. And bring the medics. And then we gotta repair these individual turrets. Okay, is this like a goofy little ramp? It looks like we can get over this way, so we want to set the tanks up and lure the air units over to us. Okay, let's just cover them. Duran kind of sit on the ramp. Don't chase. Let's just slowly destroy their buildings and lure them to us. This should work better than hitting red, because red's attacks don't seem nearly as bad. Vehicle weapons level 3. Infantry weapons level 3, not enough gas. Need more turrets. What is this? Primal Evolver. Primal Bioreactor. Alright, here comes a bunch of units. These Guardians, what are they called? Primal Destroyers are pretty rough. Don't chase too far. We can hit it from over on this side, dude. That's why I wanted to lure as much over here as possible. All right, we're gonna get up this ramp. Okay, Goliaths, I just need you to hit this thing. And then the rest of you attack across the way. Keep going. You can make it. And then this will be a nice base that we can take that's completely safe for us to have. Again, I just didn't like these guys sitting on the other side of my base where there's a ramp where they could just casually come and kill me. So getting them off my back entirely is fine. So our first engagement with the primals is a fucking joke. It strikes me that their placement of their base and their attack avenues just didn't really work exactly as intended. At least that's the impression that I got. Wow, these just do a lot of... They're like flying siege tanks, essentially, but obviously they're vulnerable to anti-air. Okay, so we're going to come and take this base. That's something. Duran, why don't you wander home? Just mosey on back.
Yes, sir.
Your forces are under attack.
I don't know if their units are just sort of appearing or what's going on here. I think I read somewhere that they build from the production structures themselves. Okay, we're doing fine, and we're getting good upgrades. Okay, come down here, repair this. So now, it's possible that the Red Zerg would attack up here, but it would be really out of their way to do, so I'm kind of skeptical that they will. Flash forward to Primal Zerg obliterating, not Primal Zerg, but Red Zerg obliterating this base.
I can't build it. Something's in the way.
Get out of the way! Come on.
Can't build it.
There's nothing in the way!
I can't build it.
Something's burrowed. A billion primal leaders, which appear to just be defilers. Okay, cool. I can't build it. Something's in the way. Okay, so we're going to move down here. One thing I could check is, like, are there... Ah, see, that's pretty close. Like, is it worth my time to attack down that way instead and just not take an expansion and just try to kill them over there? I don't know. We're going to need a lot more tanks if we want to do that. And the red it seems to be sending lots and lots of reinforcements constantly. Ah, yeah. Did I ever get restore? No.
I read you. Reporting for duty.
Okay, well, that's going to go down, but that's okay. Seems like Goliaths are the name of the game here. See, their attacks seem to wander up in this direction. I definitely want to come and try to take this red base. So let's go down there. It's too bad we don't have any flying units to be able to see up there. I'm not quite ready to attack up here yet, but soon enough. Need more tanks for sure.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay.
Systems functional.
Let's mosey on down here. Oh.
complete.
Where are our medics? Are they here?
Identify target.
I think that was Restore just finishing there.
Move it.
Need medical attention?
At least save the day. Don't just walk into the base!
Destination.
Goddamn.
Need medical attention?
Destination.
Hit Duran too. God, that sucks.
Proceeding. Delighted to serve.
Okay, let's set up our little blockade of this base. We have +3 attack, which is awesome. We're on a depleted geyser, so we gotta take this base as soon as possible. So let's come on down here. We're gonna have to take this primarily with flippin' Marines. Now, luckily, we lost a tank there too.
Your forces are under attack.
I'm just gonna attack down here rather than doing a very slow siege. I would just let's just go and attack with the ground units that we have, because we have to wipe this base out. We got to get rid of this. This is a pain.
Orders, sir. Absolutely. Delighted to serve.
Okay, we're sieging away with these tanks,
Orders received.
and it looks like we killed a sunken colony.
Ready to roll out.
Or a guardian, rather, but there is a sunken colony here. Okay, we're trying to just kill this single static defensive emplacement. Let's move down with this tank. Lots of ensnares. On the plus side, this base is gone.
Forces are under attack.
We need this geyser, and then we can start getting more SCVs. Now, my hope is that they'll leave this. Red will leave this base alone. Not this base, but this base alone.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Upgrade complete.
And once we kill this base, then Red will stop sending reinforcements to it, etc., etc. So this is very important. Oh, Templar Duran has passive healing regen. I am extremely grateful for that. Oh no, he got healed. We have medics.
Identify target.
I am crazy. Okay.
Your forces are under
Unsiege, unsiege. Let's move up.
Rock and roll.
Keep making Marines, and we're going to build a bunch of barracks down here also. Maybe I should have just killed that, This guy has been stuck for forever. I should have killed the hatchery over on the left side. Okay, scoot on up, boys.
Your forces are under attack.
Get just back out of the swarm. Back out of it. Back out of it. I know we have Duran, but just back out of it. It's fine. They really just don't want us to keep this. All right, any attacks coming up there is no problem. Yeah, fuck out of here. I think he can handle this. He's strong. Okay, let's back on out. We can have him sit in the swarm. They're just sitting there. They don't know what they want to do. I hope they're done sending reinforcements, but we won't know until after this. Okay, now put multiple SCVs on this. We don't really need much minerals, just gas.
Forces are under attack.
Let's focus on upgrades momentarily. Next, we can move our static defense to sit down here, because they come to us from this ramp, I think.
Your forces are under attack.
No, 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 no. Please, please, please. Okay, he's okay. He's okay. Whoo! Hold position. Move on up with this small group, and then we're just gonna hang out for a second while we take this base.
Forces are under attack.
Get the fuck out of the way, Marine. I bet these attacks now were meant to go and attack the primals, and now that we've killed them, they're gonna come from this direction.
Forces are under attack.
But I think that's okay. All right, give me some medics, and then Marines, and we're gonna make more barracks down here.
Good to go, sir. Report for duty.
Barracks. And I suppose just in case, we'll set up some extra defense back here. The important thing is that we have extra income
Your
now.
forces are under attack.
SCV good to go, sir.
My units really like to just sort of wander down into this area, so that's a bit of a pain.
Yes, sir.
Okay, move on up. We're gonna make a couple extra tanks and Goliaths.
SCV good to go, sir. I read you.
Okay, repair here.
back. Go, go, go.
Identify target. Destination. Proceeding.
SCV good to go, sir.
All right, looking good. Let's go ahead and set up like a bunker here.
Channel open.
I like that they're sending Ultralisks and using Dark Swarm, so we're gonna have to respond to that. Okay, bring these fellas down. Duran, just very slowly regenerate your shit. And we'll make some fire bats.
Reporting for duty.
And I think we're in a fine spot now. Again, part of it was just learning what attacked us where. There's still Defilers. And it seems like there are Mutalisks that will continue to attack us from various locations, so we'll set up some extra stuff here or there. I get the impression we were meant to leave the Primals. I know I spoke about this already, but I think we just sort of did this in a weird pattern.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay. Plague is pretty annoying.
State the nature of your medical emergency. Where does it hurt?
They really like getting drawn out, and that's because I think the Defilers are pulling them in. No matter, we've got +3 tanks, so they get... This stuff gets killed very quickly.
Identify target.
And then from up here, let's start hotkeying our production instead. 3, 4... Let's go ahead and grab a Covert Ops, and then we'll get a nuke silo.
Base is under attack.
What is it? Mutalisks? Yeah, who cares? Who cares? Alright. Let us repair here. And then, yeah, we can do some nuking. Nuking seems like it'll be pretty effective on this map, so let's get crazy with nukes. We need gas. Income up here is doing fine.
Add-on complete.
Okay, let's get ocular implants. Let's grab
You want a piece of me, boy?
nuke silo up here.
SCV good to go, sir.
Build a few turrets just in case they divert, but I suspect they will not be diverting.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Make Goliaths. If they just divert, it's going to be with a big ground army, and that's going to completely fuck us. I think we're on the downswing here. It's just, now I'm going to be really cautious because of, like, we're constantly getting plagued and stuff. And we're going to, because of that, we're going to want to get some extra medics, and then we're going to make...
Insufficient phosphine gas.
And I'm going to make a bunch of ghosts now so that we can nuke. No lockdown needed, though. And it's probably just going to be tanks. And we've got some turrets out here in order to spot Defilers. Though, as we attack the Plague, seems like it's going to be a pretty annoying thing. Okay. Goliath's coming up. We got a lot of tanks. There's our nuke. Let's go ahead and arm it. And we'll start getting some supply depots up here where we have space, and we can get them down here also where we have some space. Keep making SCVs. Now we've got gas income. I'll get a nuke silo here when we can afford it, and we can start nuking like crazy. We have one. Are these all Defilers? No, these are just Zerglings. The only way to get to where we need to go is, like, through this area. And the only way we can see up here is by scanning, but we killed the sunken colony. I don't even think it's necessary to nuke here, but we might want to nuke. There's like an enemy base down here. Like, nuking this would be really nice.
Upgrade
As we start attacking, though, they're going to start sending tons of units our way, keep in mind, so. But I'm making lots of Goliaths almost explicitly because, one, they can get spawn broodlinged, and two, because there's Guardians on this map.
Upgrade complete.
Making good amounts of fire bats. That'll cover us from the front. We don't need lockdown. I guess getting cloaking would be good. And let's keep some ghosts.
Nuclear missile ready.
Nuclear missile ready. Next nuke silo, please. Yeah, I guess getting rid of the primals was the way to go. It would have been interesting maybe if, while they're still hostile to you, you gain vision of their base so you can see them as they're pushing down the right side of the map. But if anything, they just turned out to be more of a nuisance. And by nuisance, I mean they wiped me and I lost because of them, so I said, fuck you, you will be destroyed. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. We got +3 attack everything, so that's a plus. Could also make vultures, but probably not really necessary. We're running short on money, and oh my god, by that what I mean is I'm spending my money well.
Orders, Captain? Somebody call
Now the tough part is the enemy Zerg will continue to attack from different directions as we push up with this army. So
Yes, sir.
I think we should leave at least one tank.
Add-ons complete.
Nuke. More tanks.
Orders, sir. Proceeding.
Okay, we're gonna start moving this way.
Destination. Proceeding.
Oh, someone's at my door. I'll be right back. It's a good thing I have a dog because there's no way I would have known someone was there. I wouldn't have heard it with my headset on. Okay, back to it.
Your forces are under attack.
We're moving in. And I am now expecting the Zerg to start sending mondo amounts of units in response. Duran's looking a little better. Thought I just heard plague, but there was no plague. I'm gonna scan here again. We want to be on the lookout for any hidden defilers.
Forces are under attack.
Yep, see, they're coming from the other direction now. Now we gotta try to push up this ramp. Once we get up this ramp, it's a bit smoother sailing, but until then, not quite. We're gonna make Marines and Marines. Keep going.
Yes, sir.
We got our ghosts, so we can start scoping out a place to nuke. I'll grab, did I ever get Caduceus? No.
Destination.
Optical flare, not really necessary.
Identify target.
piece of me, boy.
Okay, we'll unsiege here, and then we're gonna move up. So we're gonna continue rallying. I think my units now are rallying to the right place, and I think I have enough ghosts
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
to utilize multiple nukes. I mean, we really only need one.
Piece of me, boy.
This is why I said getting up this ramp is kind of the next phase of this operation, because getting down here is just a pain in the butt. I'll bring Duran. We have enough fire bats to kind of cover him as well. We're going to make more. Again, we want to mix in more melee units with him so he's not the only one constantly in the front getting hit.
Orders, sir. Absolutely.
I don't know what this is. I mean, we could go and kill those. Our extremely long-range stuff will
Identify target.
eventually
Your forces are under attack.
catch up with that. I'm going to leave this extra tank here.
Additional supply depots.
Okay, and now our army's kind of getting out of control, so we should be fine. Seems like the main threat, again, was meant to be the primals here, but we kind of stopped that. Nipped it in the bud.
Upgrade. Additional supply depots required.
All right, Mr. Ghost. They'll be able to see you, but just do this.
Nuclear launch
That'll be a good
detected.
intro, and then we'll set up and auto-attack in. Can I immediately start rebuilding the nuke? It has
Your
to...
forces are under
No, there it is,
attack.
okay.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh, I thought they got him for a second. All right, this will be good. Hard to know exactly what that hits, but now we're going to auto-attack into this base. This is our next stop. We'll leave Duran back. While he is strong, I don't want to risk him. I would have really hoped that my nuke would have cleared most of this out, but it did not. Okay, they are now also 3-3.
Your forces are under attack.
Looking for a ghost here because I want to inch forward and try another nuke. We've cleared out a lot of their defensive forces, it looks like. Let's nuke up here.
Your forces are under attack. Nuclear launch
Did someone
detected.
page me?
Okay, unfortunately, yeah, they're just kind of coming in with Guardians from across the way, hitting random things. And they're intercepting our reinforcements also. There's the nuke. Sorry, fire bats. They just started walking into it as I looked.
Identify target.
Okay, we're pretty close. T-cloak. We can rearm these nukes. I don't think we're going to be able to reinforce just because there's groups of Guardians, but I do want to just clean this whole base out, if possible. Come on, get a little bit closer. They're constantly being blocked.
Forces are under attack.
I would really like it if we could kill this. It's just sitting casually up there doing a shit ton of damage to us.
Base is under attack.
Okay, and then Duran can likely just make a run for it, but we're not done yet.
Orders, sir.
I'm just gonna ignore that and go for the
Forces
win.
are under attack.
Never know what hit 'em.
Orders, sir. Delighted to, sir.
I don't know where the ramp is. I don't remember if it's further up or further down.
You want a piece of me, boy?
So for now, just stay back.
Base is under attack.
What happens if I right-click it? Where does he go?
Nuclear missile ready.
Ah, there's a nuke.
Nuclear missile ready.
We have ghosts. All right, he's going up. It's our last area that needs to be nuked.
Nuclear launch detected. Base is under attack.
Look at this guy. I didn't even need it anyway. Oh, he's leaving. I didn't even need it anyway. We're gonna watch this nuke land. That's entirely unnecessary, and then we're just gonna
Our
waltz
forces
in.
are under attack.
Move on in. Move on in. Well, it depends on what's down here, but I assume nothing. He's also cloaked. Yeah, just go to it, man. He's fine. Hello? There we go. The black box is here and intact. Gentlemen, send a transport for it so we may finally leave this place. Excellent work, Duran. You got some points in my scorebook. Maybe I've been a bit too fast judging you. I can't say I blame you, especially after ire. Anyways, let's get this done before these new Zerg realize our intentions. Nice. That one was interesting. I think the Primal Zerg edition made it... I think the intention... I may be wrong here, but I get the impression the intention was the Primal Zerg were meant to clash with Red more than you. But instead, on my first attempt, they just full-on blasted through the right side of my base without ever moving towards Red. And I think because I built a little too far to the right, but there's a ramp there, so you think, oh, I should make defense. Instead, it was very easy to take out their base, so I did that early. But I think it's interesting. It's a good way to introduce the, quote, UED alternate faction, which are the Primal Zerg. Again, it makes sense because they are to the Zerg what the UED are to the Terran. So I think that's pretty neat, and they're a totally separate oh, excuse me, had a little half burp there. Totally separate faction. So I'm excited to see more of them. They look very interesting. It looks like their units built straight from production structures like Terran or Protoss, as opposed to from hatcheries. They did have layers, though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they're all about. We'll see more of them next mission because we have to break out of that blockade. All right, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.